on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, Lynch. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll run again with Lynch. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now Allen. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Calais Campbell able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now it's Ginn. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he's brought down after a good gain. They give him a gain of 38. Yeah, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Show that bench release and go. These two things, you gotta spin.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now it's Roethlisberger under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Von Miller in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And Jeffrey's got it. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Take 2 of them.
The first carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Michael Bannon coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. Third down here.
That play is just another example of how the corner has evolved in the NFL. You don't necessarily have to have a really tall guy. What you're looking for is length, right? You look for that arm span, able to get a hand in late in the play and affect it.
And the height, it makes it harder to complete deep balls like the one we just saw. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. And out now, here come the Bengals. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On second down, Lynch. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Stills the intended target.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First catch for Bryant. He's got a first down.
Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Finding room inside the 40, and all the way down to the 33-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there, and a 1st.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. On 1st down, Drake.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 10 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, let's go! Let's go.
Again, a run with Thompson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, on the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down, Langford. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On third down, Roethlisberger. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Terrell Suggs in there for sack number 127 in his great career. Moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Pulled in at the 24. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger going deep here for Bryant. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Dez Bryant, his first touchdown of the new season. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Ron Rivera didn't get the nickname Riverboat Ron for nothing. His guys are going to go for 2 here. A toss running left. That's Thompson. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Here's Brett Kern now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Ginn. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Eight. Focus.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Langford. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Eight. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
Hurry up, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Terrell Suggs in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running for it. Here's Lynch. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen now on 1st down. A deep ball for Ellington. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that.
And, my goodness, another interception. Rookie Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
4 down. Black 20.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. Here's Roethlisberger. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From midfield, here's Allen. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Robert Ayers able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, Looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. To throw, it's Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Flush to his right. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Flushed out right. It fights him off. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Thompson. And the ball is knocked out. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go!
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Alex Anzalone coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. 1st down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. That's taking it around the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Leopard! Leopard!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Mike Bennett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Now a desperate, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And give him a gain of 37. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, But as a full team, there's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for Carolina, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.